My company was formed by my father, and he started a small company and worked his way up till he got to a point where he did do $1.5 million, $2 million worth of business a year. And I pretty much ran the outside for him, and he ran the inside. He took care of the money, so to speak. We incorporated in 1955, and I came with him after I got out of the service. We did smaller jobs, basically the same thing, but much smaller jobs. We've built just about everything with houses and tunnels. We've built bridges and roads and sewage plants and water plants, and we do most of the work ourselves. A lot of contracts sub out, so it makes it better for an owner if they choose us, because they're only dealing with one person and not a dozen of them. I would have to think that every job is of interest to me, and I don't like to take something that is not interest or I don't know something about it. That's how contractors get in trouble. They get into some place and then they think they're big and they can do work anywhere. That is not necessarily true. You can only work where you know the conditions that you work under. And that's one thing that makes so many of them fail. I realize that I've been in this business and working in this business for 60-something years. We kind of have what we call a 1/3 rule. We have 1/3 for the government, 1/3 for people that work here, and then 1/3 stays with the business as working here. And we've kept with that rule for many years. And by keeping with that rule, we've been able to maintain and keep ourselves solvent. The other thing that makes us successful is that we go under the idea that the people in the office don't make the job. It takes everyone to make the job. I don't do much myself anymore. I just kind of sit around and get credit for everything. I was born here. I'm born, as the old saying goes, I was born and raised here. So I just stayed here with my business. And we have some other places that we work, but mostly our prime business is here. We stay in Washington County because we like it. We like the people, we like the surroundings, we just like it, that's all. Contractors can work anywhere, but you have to be kind of in love with a place to work it.
FISERV is literally everywhere, and many people may not recognize the name, but what you would recognize is what we contribute to. So every time you take your credit card into a store and you swipe that credit card through a payment machine, that's FISERV. If you use online banking, that's FISERV. If you're using any type of e-commerce, you're ordering something online through your phone, tap to pay, that's all FISERV. So we're moving the world's money. And sometimes people don't necessarily recognize the name, but they recognize all of the services that we bring. So we've been actually at this location since 1994. We opened our first 120,000 square feet, and then 2 years later added another 127,000 square feet. So the name on the building has changed over the years, and so we are now FISERV. We were previously First Data.
With the merger of First Data and FISERV in July of 2019, we have enormous scale. We have a worldwide presence. One of our core brands is Clover. Clover you may see in your restaurant or where you shop. Clover is a point of sale solution that helps small and medium businesses have tools at their disposal that normally were reserved for larger businesses with big technology enterprises.
The diversity that we value as a company and that we employ through our communities, getting together with people to work and just to reach goals. To me, we're about a people and a relationship business, externally to our clients, but internally as well, just to be able to work with our people, and then the way we're able to give back to the communities and the engagement just truly makes you proud to work for an organization like this.
The community here thrives with its business and its locality. We work with a lot of large businesses around the globe, And even though we work with a lot of large business, small business is extremely important.
So winning the Large Business of the Year award, I think would be an honor for the 1,700 plus people that work here in Hagerstown. This is one of Fiserv's largest operating locations. It would be a tremendous source of pride for our employees who live here and call Fiserv and Hagerstown home.
You know, every single day we go out into the community and we're shopping and, you know, we live here, we're part of the fabric. And so to be recognized as the Large Business winner would just be so special for everyone.
Well, Meritus Health has a deep history for taking care of this community, over 100 years old, and today with over 3,000 employees, 500 medical staff, 240 volunteers, we see about 200,000 people a year, whether it's in the emergency room, where we have 60,000 visits a year, in our doctor's offices, in the hospital, at our Equip for Life store, or in the home. We see people all throughout. But the most important thing of Meritus is our mission, and that's to improve the health status of our region, and that's what we care deeply about.
Nurses at Meritus have been resilient as long as I've known them, but COVID-19 has put their resiliency to the test, and they have really risen up and shown that they are truly amazing nurses.
At a time when things seemed so uncertain, and at a time when we were so worried and not sure how to care for patients, it was just that time that everyone leaned in here. Our physicians, our nurses, every member of the team leaned in and helped to make us all feel a little bit more certain.
From COVID testing to over 55,000 COVID-19 vaccines and arms, Meritus is committed to easy access to high quality care for our community.
At Meritus Health, we're blessed to work with all our community partners. We know health is not something we do by ourselves, it's with everyone else. And so we're blessed to work with partners in so many ways, whether it's through the pandemic or through our bold goals. We work together, and that's the only way we're going to make a huge impact on the health of Washington County.
So we picked the 2030 bold goal with our community partners to lose 1 million community pounds. And while that is a challenge at any time and is so important to improving our response to chronic illness and all sorts, it's particularly true as we come out of COVID-19 and all of the stress that came along with that period of time. We couldn't do it without our community partners, and it's so important for us all to be bold and to go bold for a healthy Washington County.
You know, I'm blessed to work at Meritus Health, and we, in the last year, have had a tremendous set of achievements and accomplishments. We've done 140,000 COVID tests in the last year plus. We've vaccinated people as fast as we could in our community. We built a 20-bed new wing in 120 days, which to this day still has COVID patients. We redeployed all our staff to help in our Helping Hands program when needed. But the thing I'm most really proud of is our people. It's the chance to work with an amazing group of people who take care of this community. We would be so grateful and excited to receive this acknowledgement. First of all, from the Chamber, which is such an amazing organization and a community leader, and I want to thank the Chamber for everything they do. So it would mean a lot coming from them. Secondly, most importantly, it means a lot because of the people I get to work with. It's a privilege for me to be a member of the Meritus Health team, and this would signify to our almost 3,000 plus people what a great place this is and what it means to take care of the health of our community.